How many times have you seen a Hollywood movie where the prospector has a donkey, a pan, and a pick? Well, how about one with aliens and UFOs? You got it. There are literally thousands of mines in the Mojave Desert. Some are ancient mines, some are lost mines, some are haunted mines, but how many are UFO mines? Joshua Tree National Park is home to many abandoned and closed-off mines. But deep in the interior, near the end of the Pinto Basin, lies one with a rather unique history. Called the Barry Storm Jade Mine after its rather eccentric original owner, the mine today lies ruined and forgotten. But in the late 1940s and early 1950s, it was the center of a bizarre tale of UFOs, aliens, and lost civilizations. John G. Clemenson, also known as Barry Storm, was a former prospector, author, and wannabe screenwriter from Arizona. Having led gold prospecting expeditions for clients like former Senator and presidential candidate Barry Goldwater, from whom he took the name Barry before adding the surname Storm, Clemenson was quite the character. He published several books on ancient gold mines, one of which was turned into a 1949 movie entitled Lust for Gold, starring Ida Lupino and Glenn Ford. His tales always contained the elements of lost civilizations, hidden maps, and of course, fabulous treasure. But in 1950, having decided he hated Hollywood and all those associated with it, Storm came to what was later to become Joshua Tree National Park. At the time, being only a national monument, you could still prospect and file mining claims. And that's just what Storm did, claiming a section of land that he said contained a splendid jade mine. Yet it was how he found the mine that is the most amazing part of the story. According to Storm, one day while out in the heat of the Pinto Basin, he was checking for minerals when not one, but 3 shiny UFOs, flying saucers in his words, converged on a low ridge to the east. A loud humming noise was heard, and all 3 ships focused a laser-like beam on the ground and telepathically informed the astounded Barry Storm that he was to dig there. Which he did, as soon as they departed by streaking away into the open sky. And lo and behold, he found something. A rich vein of pure jade, according to the weathered prospector. Soon, he built a small cabin, started a shaft, and began mining. The aliens had been right. He had found his fortune in the desert. Now, Barry Storm had indeed found jade, but it wasn't fabulous jewelry-grade jade. It was a lower form called nephrite, which is characterized by a more milky white appearance than bright, brilliant green. However, he was able to eke out a living by selling fragments to the locals over the years, along with relating bits and pieces of his story, or stories, which continue to get stranger, and even more grandiose. Storm claimed his jade mine was the source for incredible jewelry and artifacts manufactured by the ancient civilizations below the border. According to him, the Mayans, and possibly the Aztecs and Toltecs, had all traveled to his deposit in ancient times to mine the fabulous mineral. Not only that, but even more ancient and unnamed civilizations had supposedly been in the area. Scientists today scoff at these beliefs, as the jade museums can now be traced to deposits in South America, meaning there was no need to come north to seek the esteemed mineral, although at the time, to the best of his knowledge, Storm said they did. In the waning years of his life, Barry Storm seemed to grow more paranoid and conspiracy theory-minded out in the blistering heat of his desert mine. Men in black from the government were surveilling and harassing him, Unknown visitors would drop in and steal things. There was a contract out on his life and more. And supposedly, he was always on the verge of discovering things out there that would shock the world. But in the end, the poor man succumbed to old age and disease, dying in 1971 in the VA hospital in Long Beach, California. Today, he is mostly forgotten, but his mine and its ruins still exist for the hardy visitor to see and marvel at. A mine prospected by aliens. Now, I've been out to the Barry Storm Jade Mine numerous times. I haven't seen any UFOs, but I've spent the night and I've camped all through those mountains. It's one of my favorite spots when I'm down in Joshua Tree. Now, if you do go out there, be careful. Although the mine itself is only an easy 2-mile hike off the road leading down to it is full of deep sand and ruts, and you're going to need 4-wheel drive. As a matter of fact, people have died on that road, and not from anything mysterious, just the simple fact they got caught in the sand and the heat killed them. So if you go out there, be careful. Now, in the end, it would be easy to make fun of Barry Storm because he's quite the character, but I don't. I like the guy. Anyone who spends 30 years of their life chasing a dream out in the desert, writing books, seeing UFOs, having mysterious happenings, and finding actually something in the ground, I think says it all. Because in the end, isn't adventure what life is really all about? I'm ML Behrman. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, ML Behrman here. I'd like to personally thank you for watching the video and invite you to join the channel by subscribing. And if you would, give the video a thumbs up. It really does help. Thanks.